stack with the Julies towards Donut. It might just have to be a retake B setup if Furia continue.
Early halt of the utility basis there, so just that cheaty control now backing up towards a mid-rotation with the smokes involved. The taps of ZTR will only do so much damage as return back in kind. Jakino's Julie's domed in by Art. Nilo can get one back. Needs to focus on that second player of Yuri. Sees that bomb carrier and doubles up.
One of my favorite setups, the double Julies, the double Donut. Nilo getting away with heaps of impact. Fallen now being seen out towards mid, and Nilo's not even giving him an opportunity of a refrag.
Double Donut, triple kill. Adam B might get traded back here by Keserato. Him and Fallen, though, have a hell of a task ahead of this 2 versus 4, particularly with the bomb being dropped in the open at the Donut control and all of Metisport rotating into the crossfire. They will not allow Furia to break in here without a hell of a task.
Now, Fallen's just hoping to try and catch a good timing here onto ZTR. Get that first kill, look to put pressure on the back line. Oh, he's been spotted already. Does get the kill at least, but down to 36 points of health and with 40. It's going to be difficult to recover this.
Only 35 seconds to go for the round itself anyway. They are taking their sweet time, and Fallen's going for another wraparound in from the top mid control. This is a very slow approach. They might come down to the last few seconds, and they might have to go for these last couple of kills. At least Adam B is low. That's a potential trade to a 2 versus 2, or one that should come easy. Second player has been seen as Sus picks up the Julies or picks up the pistol alongside the Julies to spray down Fallen. Keserato can finally finish off Adam, but Metisport know that they've won the round. Just run away from this last player. He hasn't got time to plant the bomb. This is a pistol for the T side.
And this actually might be Furia force buying in the next round just because of the economy state of Keserato holding on to $400. Nilo trying to see if he can get that kill after time. Not sure if he got that in the end there. Nilo doing great work. And while we hyped him up in the pregame, Jay, this is a very good start to at least get those Julies into what was a round victory.
And they've got a handful coming up, but you're right about their recent showings. Fast play again, rushing down this B bomb side, looking for a bomb plant one more time. They will lose Cello as the forward man. Art's aggressive Mac 10 will be able to get a trade back, so Plant will be successful again.
Try and see if they can trap these players off towards CT. Metisport might even have to go through red and come up towards Shelf. They could get trapped behind this CT smoke for quite a while.
With positions being checked. Nays to pop open the smoke. Yuri backed up. Tech9 versus Adam B. Gets in. Mac 10 also rushes down with Yuri's follow-up. Fallen can follow suit. And
do they contact off of the back of it? Adam B is going to reposition to the back plat. Now, the next teammate and Nilo is going to try and assist him, and they're clearing out Shelf. This is really good info. ZTR realizes this is an A play, and they've kept 3 towards A now.
Crossfire of the initial 2. Third man of the rotation. Now set up at the CT entrance. The T's about to walk into the trap. Adam B might be the trump card here. If he stays hidden, if he is undetected, and perhaps that might end up being the thing that wins them overall. They have drawn a third player away to the donut position. I think a smoke also missed out there towards the donut entrance on the T side line. Jakino, his AWP does get flashed opposition, and Adam will try and strike. Only the 1-for-1. The AWP's also been seen. The smoke's come out. Nilo can make his move in. Actually, that smoke did drop. Actually, a block of vision there from the deeper donut control. So the plant can be secured.
Okay, Serrano's got a late lurk that could actually do quite a bit of damage if he times it correctly. Re-smoke down towards CT. Just delays time. Now, Jakino's not seen anyone reposition towards A main, and now Nilo's seen Keserato on the backstab.
He's been taken out for it, so it's even standing for this retake. They are forced back by damage and lacking vision. Metisport want to hold on to their guns as Furia will have the lead.
And if you are ZTR, you are fuming because how do you lose that round? It's such a good tell. They've cleared out Shelf. They know it's an A lane. You've got 3 on A. You've got Nilo and Donut. You've got Sus towards the back of the bomb side. And
savings have been whittled down. Sprays of Yuri trying to find the kill from beyond the harder cover. Counteraction of Metisport is just to re-smoke it off and hold their nerve.
Now, this is a competitive start to the matchup. When is the breaking point happening? A lot of money was farmed up from Furia early on, but it's starting to dwindle down. Back and forth spams out here towards a cave. Art with the lurk in towards mid has at least forced Adam B off of the angle for him to go more defensively.
Put them up on the box. At least that's what the initial plan was. I think something just got called into the back lines, though. Very passive line of engagement from most of the CT forces. Adam B is taking a prod out of Donut. That might get some information as to what's going on in mid with Nilo's support as well. But this time it's heart set on the B side for FURIA.
Very defensive on B, and a lack of utils. That's probably the reason why.
2 to line up though for Sus. He's seen them both. Only takes 1 pick for him. Molotov's going to force him forward into the hands of cello. So it's a 4 versus 4. But ZTR's expecting more. Aware that they're walking out of the K position as cello makes a double happen. Swing back for the triple Nilo. Almost even gets fallen the same. But the York picks up the frag. It's 1v3 for Adam B. And FURIA retake the lead. Stands ready. Fallen peeking into the bomb site. The AWP considering the shelf angle. CZ, cello caught dead to right. Also taken aback. Adam B's got to escape though, because Fallen is going to find that trade. That calls in the backup though. All 4 players are going to get back here. And finally, Jakino hits some kill shots with Fallen getting the trade. Nilo's forced to respond back. And Yuri, other side of the map, no time, no bomb control, and no round.
And that tree position is so deadly on half buys. I think we often see the MP9 going up there because it's one of those range games where you are just so close, and it's such a chokehold that if you Metasport back to evens, and FURIA are going to try beating with pace. They did this a couple times over the course of their force invest. They are in a bit of a harsher economy state with a Galil and a Mac 10. Still a number of rifles in the AWP in position for Jakino. Gets that first. Not quite that second. That's what Nilo's there for the double. And the swing back of the M4 of Adam B gives up the man advantage. Now Sus, low HP on Fallen. High HP of K-Serrano has been removed. He just wraps that corner. Continues to run and gun. It just felt like for Metasport, they instantly, against that rush, wanted to keep fighting.
These fast plays from FURIA are really pressuring the Metasport side. That was a very hectic round. It might get even more so. ZTR forced to use the smoke to block that Mac 10's progress. Meanwhile, the T's will act out towards the center of the site. ZTR is going to get that 1 frag. A Sus will go down. Cello watching with a P250. He's got 2 rifles against the crossfire. Meanwhile, 2 more coming in from that cheater to cave angle. They know that bomb is on the bomb site. And ZTR so wary of what could be coming his way. Fallen domes him in.
And now they've got to try and freeze it up on this retake, try and slow it down, and then allow themselves to come in on top. Nilo has to deal with cello directly on the bomb site.
Oh, he's going to get Fallen for the smoke instead. Bring back the advantage just by reading the right place at the right time. Cello is still there, though, faced upon, unrevealed as they hide behind smoke. Adam's got Yuri. Cello is all alone. Needs a quadra in this 1-on-2, and he can't get past that 3rd pick. Adam B just maintains control as Metasport gain minimum 6.
And 2 in the lead. It's a good position right now for Metasport, but this is a... And you wonder, are they going to bring the pace again? Is it going to be another one of these ramp pops or fast up from shelf?
Oh, those nades and Molotov combinations, it should be easy pickings if they go for it, but again, Art swings forward against ZTR. Suspenal holds his nerve. Nade sent right towards him, trying to even up the HP bars. It isn't as impactful as the teams might hope for, as Adam B will find 1 more. Cello picked up.
A very strong anti-rush nades. And look at how quickly Metasport starts stacking up B, getting numbers ready. The smoke's starting to clear out there towards ramp. And I think Sus and the other M4 might try another info play, might try another press down from ramp.
Nilo's posted on defense. HE in play as well for the CT side. If they place that right, there could be a serious amount of FURIA hurt kills against Yuri and Art potentially if they group up. Well, I'm going to get faced upon by K-Serrano. Part of things, he does get a kill on Adam B, but Susp is there to take him aback, and that's an all-important kill to gain. Even the AWP is caught napping, as Susp can double up. And now, 34 HP on the remaining FURIA players. Molotov's extending towards them. They can't afford to stick around in it. Nilo's going to catch Art, double up on Yuri. And Metasport will have the half.
Well, it's good to see that Nilo's
position, considering whether or not they want to continue pushing onto this. Window might be a concern. But they will clear up the mid position. If Art gets anything out of this, it would be pretty special. But with utility in hand, Adam is going to find a pretty easy kill here. The footsteps up on the lane position. Finds Cello next up. Double up. Turn back in against the elbow controllers. Nilo has his back. K-Serrato's isolated as is Fallen. And FURIA now just completely fall apart.
And Metasport are giving us a really good game. Showing us the goods. I mean, you could see with that crossfire out towards mid, pressuring elbow, pressuring the top of lane. 8-4 half is...
recover situation against Metasport. They do drop that first player, so that's a positive start for the Brazilians, but no one is on the A side. They're going to walk right in.
It depends on how much space they're going to be able to take. They need to really recover this donut presence and put pressure onto Art.
He's backed up. Bomb will cross. Molotovs are going to extend. K-Serrato mows down one. Susp isn't quite ready for the SMG, so it's a 4v2 on the retake.
And Nilo's still alive, and anytime he is alive, something can happen. Nilo desperate for this kill onto Art.
In the shadow. Art. Eye set, footsteps known. He's checking left and right, trying to find these individuals. Now seeing two, aware of the third player. Fourth man still unknown as of yet, but niko knows he needs to back up. He can't force the fight against all of them in this capacity. Jakino also overwhelmed, and FURIA make it retake success.
Yeah, while METIZPORT got themselves onto the A site fairly easily, Art was just annoying to deal with out there.
No smoke set, Art's incendiary, going to try and drive him away. Serato does find niko. Adam runs for the hills. Advantage FURIA.
Yeah, this is tough now because there's no map control and time is starting to come down low.
Burst up of Art. Spray was not quite enough to do anything. Hello. Leans forward ahead of that flashbang of the T side. It only catches one player off, though. Cello will end up dropping, but Yuri still involved in this defensive. Susp has caught Serato on the long entrance. Art is fallen on the lurk towards mid. METIZPORT may be heavily tagged, but they have a man advantage, and they are just picking everybody up.
What a round! That looked...
Angle. Art, considering going back for that other rifle, kind of needs to grab it here, sustain the firepower, because FURIA are running out of players.
Well, I think this game is done. I mean, 11-5, 5v3 advantage. There's just no way for FURIA. It's a very good freeze call here for METIZPORT. They're running the clock. They're baiting another info play. They're baiting a distraction. Now they can just pack heavy Counter-Strike. They can all group together. They can go in for the A, CT smoke and donut smoke, contact heavy, however they want to do it. As long as they've got guns up and they're packed, this round is theirs. And this should be a save from FURIA.
They'll push themselves over towards that B half of the map because they kind of have to gamble. And as soon as the bomb comes in, the retake will be very far off the table. They need to, once again, bring as far of a force buy in the next round as they can. Because now they have no choice but to play for overtime at a 12-5. METIZPORT will be on match point over FURIA.
And this is where it makes you wonder, did FURIA make a mistake in the veto? Ancients, their only map losing streak of 3 or more in the pool. And they're going up against a strong map of their opposition. 20 times played on HLTV for METIZPORT. FURIA. I would say they've been competitive. There's no denying that. But when you look at the scoreline, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, this is starting to turn into a bit of a one-sided affair. And they might even go hunting here. If they lose any of these guns, it's going to be a bad sign for FURIA. Flashing against Fallen. Picks up one. Susp is traded. Cello can double up, so they maintain the 2 M4s at least. Take 3 down overall on the site. Irrelevant. The A hit seems to be coming in very quickly. It's cancelled by incendiaries.
And more utils just starting to drain from the CT line. Adam B and Jakino are waiting for some aggression, and so is Susp.
So ready to speed doors position. A smoke does come in. He's going to swing ahead of it dry, though. Is Art going to see him? Spray's a bit awkward. There's 3 players surrounding him. 1 pick, not quite a second. And now that should send him. But Fallen has caught the main player, walking right into the mid position where niko is ready for him. AK to go back towards red, though. Smoke in assistance. He's going to get right ahead of this. Serato is in danger as niko picks up the frag.
Great timing on that flash, and now they could just start to squeeze out here towards A. nilo's attention's brought over to the rotation from Cello. 1 player on A, and not even on A directly. They know that Fallen's in donuts.
A legend himself stands alone, siphoned off from the rotating backup, but still trying to deal with niko. That bomb been seen. It's extending quite far out here to Temple. Art's also making his way into the back line, so they are setting up a bit of a bracket. They've seen the shadows again. Plant will be secured. Cello making noise, engaging niko. Still wins that fight. Fallen brings it into a 2-on-2 as Art gets to the center of the site. It's Jakino alone versus them in the clutch. Tagged up by the crosses. Fallen out in the open, adjusted towards, and Art's tagged up heavy, but he's not dead until now. 13-5. METIZPORT take their spot in the winners match, upsetting FURIA in the group.
Fantastic performance. That was a really good showing for METIZPORT.
USP is at a crossfire. Ryko's caught with his back turn. Lunatic peeking in with the bomb also is going to get dropped. Virtuoso needs to grab it and retreat, rejoin his teammates in a 3-on-5.
Sobel coming out from Hut actually does deal with the Julies to get a double entry towards A. So Sobel may have just recovered this round for the Poles.
That was rather crispy. Very well done indeed. Plant secured. Retake on and about. Flashes in to allow Furia to start getting in aggression. A little bit of damage done to K-Serato as Cello can't seem to land that headshot on the player over at Squeak Dodge. zywOo continuing to goosh down the CT forces. Yuri on 16, Cello and K-Serato also getting chipped away. But zywOo has finally fallen with another crispy shot of the USP. Now Sammy, all that remains, 1 versus 3. Yuri's so low, but they're going to try and provide covering fire for Cello, who's on the defuse. Most certainly one pick found. K-Serato with the dome in, and Furia take the pistol.
Well, you could see that ran
in the T-side line who know it's going to be a chance to swing momentum back in their favor, but they're just swinging their way right into Yuri again. 2K with the M4 Mo down. K-Serato's there to pick up Sammy. All 3 players at red will drop, and Lunatic gets absolutely nothing with the drop.
A lot of impact there from Yuri. Out into the garage. Players trying to get down in towards Secret. Cross not smoked off completely. They wanted to leave a gap. They wanted to take some fights, and it cost them. zywOo being hunted down. I'll be surprised if he even gets 1 more kill.
Be number 3 for the CTs. And we'll get Art at least. I think he heard the second drop down, the second player known about. So ball doesn't quite connect. Very fast plays in. Flash is keeping Cello blind as a back. Yuri's also going to get picked up by K-Serato in the back lines. Stands on his lonesome and still gets a 2K. Lunatic caught off. The AWP missing. Ryko just about capitalizes upon that M4 running out of ammo. 2v2, but such low HP on one of the Exonoma players. Plant could get secured. Fallen with his own flank around. They have some time to play with, so they'll stall this one out. Art is expecting someone to make his way back up. He could face in against the back lines of that rifle. The Deagle fallen, pulled out. Art's about to get challenged. No, Lunatic unchecking for it. Smokes back. Art's going to continue to look around here. This is very slow and very careful and only pixels away from finding each other.
Oh, what a shot from Fallen out from heaven with the dig. And now Ryko's got...
Have been counted every single time thus far. There's Vert with the kill on Fallen. A bit over-aggressive from the CT side. A small start. Run on the Mo.
It's a good start there outside. We saw Vert getting some impactful kills on occasion against the Apeks team. So that might just be the start of things. It seems like another regroup. Looks to be a top site hit. Get a late lurk in from main from Vert.
.35 on the clock. The Smoke's involved, deeper in position to try and set them up for a quick pop out. Once again, they're going to have to go for it, but the utility set on the CT side is still suppressing. Flashes now make their way forward. Engagement from Vert gets nothing out against K-Serato. Yuri doubles up again. No need for Cello in this exchange, but 2 versus 2. Maybe he can still win the whole damn thing. Only gets the 1 pick. Ryko's so low, 2 points of health. Needs the headshot on R, who's toying with him, playing with position, but still losing the fight. Ryko get caught aggressive through the smoke, so there's your advantage.
A Diag smokes and Sobel to try and get the opener working in from lobby. Vert coming through from main. Another quick A-pop.
Cello forced to utilize the smoke against the incendiary coming down. Fallen and Yuri get a couple of kills. Cello packed up and finally domed in through the smoke. Fallen so wary of how far back they could be, but all 3 are on the site. But all so far as they could get naded down. Low HP across the board, 3 on 3.
They don't have a flash, and that might offer up the save. 1 flash could make all the difference. They're going to try and double up towards main. They might just have a prod, just to see if it's workable.
Nade down on Fallen. Utility sent in to suppress the T side. Sammy does get 1 kill before he drops. Ryko still watching for the next. The AWP firing. Yuri engages. Sobel turns it into a 1 versus 1. Fallen on the bomb site. The way things are going, you almost kind of expect it from them. Aggression is coming in, at least from the T side. Vert made his way out ahead of hell. Sammy's fallen in the meantime, so the opening frag is still here with Furia.
Yeah, strike a bit too early. Oh, AWP actually comes through with a leg shot. Very good turnaround there from Ramp from Fallen. Exonoma have got a lot of space. It just depends on what they're able to achieve off of the back of it. K-Serato with the timing could catch Lunatic.
He's made noise. It certainly has the info towards him. Can't turn back towards the site and get the kill on the next player. Vert struck again. Sobel gets Art next. Advantage now for the T side.
Now Fallen, instead of going back out to hell because of that position, has to go into lobby. Has to try and somehow crossfire with K-Serato.
Again, not the ideal retake with the AWP in hand. AK swapped out to, they're well aware of where Serato is, making a ton of noise to this. Burst fire of that AK, Raiko struggles to get the kill, but Fallen's fallen anyway, and Raiko can finally do his job. 4 to the board of Exononimo as they close the half on a slight high note, but still down by 4 rounds.
Yeah, FURIA put in a good shift there.
Ready to try and get the frags as appropriate. They're going to draw attention towards the outside. A number of players rotating away from that ramp position, which could be a chance to strike in a backstab. At least they've got the opening kill. As Art goes down, Yuri finds the responsive, looks back in against Raiko, who can get that one trade, but it's still a 3-on-3, make that 2. As Cello strikes, Sobel defending downstairs. 1 headshot, second one is required. He's almost out of ammo, but he connects the 1 bullet he needs, and Raiko can get towards outside. 2 flashes. Set up towards the squeaky door, footsteps to the left as well. Vert can contest the outside alongside Raiko's M4 with the crossfire. 5-7 does some damage, sets up a decent kill, but Art swings out. 2 versus 2, make it 1. Sammy in the backside, his AWP frag, and now Fallen all alone. Bomb on his back, swings in, gets his kill. No idea if the second player, Sobel, can still strike. Tension away from the rotations. It's going to take some time to get set up here for Exononimo.
Yeah, there's still so many players towards that top site that need to start maneuvering down. Sobel gets caught, but still gets the frag.
Alongside Lunatic's pick makes it a 4-on-3. Lunatic still upstairs, though, dealing with Fallen, or at least trying to do so. He's drawn away from the retake, but so is one more T-side player. Serato gets his man. Now they have info on the second, but Cello out in obs, dealt with to a 2 versus 2. Time's ticking. The bomb's in the open, but Samy's caught an AWP pick. Fallen has an open door, an open plant, a kill found on the AWP regardless, but they haven't got time. They took too long. Still loads of time to play with here for FURIA, though. Going to reposition, get ready for the hit. Flashbang turned away from Lunatic, still gets caught by it. Cello's going to burn significantly, but still hold himself and his team a man advantage. The CTs are here on Masto. Sammy up top. Raiko gets a kill. Serato finds the only headshot angle plausible to him, but Sobel still finds a pick back. Raiko's not done on the center of the site. The advantage stays with Anonymous here.
Now both of the T's have to try and work out from this door control. Raiko swings open out there from the closed vent and ducks right back in.
1v3. Oh, he knows the wall bangers will connect some damage, but the concern is less about him and more about the other 2. Yuri. 30 seconds, and he slow walks his way through the hut position. The AK wrapping the corner, finally finishing off Raiko. 20 seconds, needs to get Vert, needs to get Sobel, but Sobel here's the reload, catches him on the jump. Yeah, Sobel well aware of what's going on.
They have to cancel that lower play. Sammy gets one of those kills out towards Ramp, looking to keep refighting. Lunatic deals with Art, and now Ramp's been taken, but with casualties.
A 5-on-3 situation. And the B site bolstered by its central defensive. Sammy can provide support from the held position. Sobel's a little bit far out in the open. Now seeing where Fallen is, takes his head clean off his shoulders. And now looks for Yuri next to try and do the same thing. Unsuccessful in that regard, but that is still a 3-for-1 trade for Exononimo.
Yeah, they need more, and that's why you're not seeing Serato commit to the bomb plant here at lower. They are still waiting for another pick, because they know 2v4 is not really that winnable. Anytime Yuri and Serato are alive, though, you have to consider that it's still workable to an extent. Can they get a few more picks? Can they prioritize at least dropping that bomb or at least tapping it just to draw a fight out in the open? They need something more.
Well, Yuri is extending to try and put his AK into another pick. He's top fragger in the server right now. Lunatic gets caught for it. Advantage. Whittled down by 1, still up here for Exononimo as the bomb gets planted. They have to go in for the retake.
Now this is starting to work now. Serato hearing that first. Has he heard Vert out from ramp? Can they come over that 2 are coming for ramp for sure?
Wherever at least the first player. Now here's the second. Vert giving away the info. Yuri might turn his attention towards this. Vert gets the headshot in. The AK needs an ace. Versus 3, Vert is caught. That's 1 man down. Head of the double doors. Raiko peeks, goes falling. 1v1's isolated. The bomb gets tapped. Sammy, he has no kit. He has no time. He has no round. And Yuri doesn't quite get what he wants. Yeah, and for Exononimo for that matter, but probably not in the way that the CTs wanted it to. Broken investment. Economy in ruin. FURIA closing in on the win as they play the upper site one more time. Lunatic tries to hold his own, but can only last for so long. Similar story for Sammy and Virtuoso. Backstab of Raiko. Got to play this to perfection. Got to get at least these 3 kills. Cello gets blocked. Oh, also goes down. He adjusts towards Yuri as well, doing so much damage. Oh, he's caught a triple. Is he going to be the savior? Or Exononimo not done? They've got the bomb and everything fallen. Oh, he's cut to pieces. What a round from Reich. Already Raiko's gone down though. Fast plays again. Cello catches the opener. 1 man downstairs. K-Serato, has he slipped by undetected? It seems like he has. No one from the CT's adjusting.
And it's a buy that enough has been invested that you can start thinking that there's some damage here. K-Serato, he's waiting for that rotation. He's waiting for one of the floor players to rotate down the vent towards lower.
Cello and Art. Oh, do not go and peek into Squeak. Samey. Given no such luck to open things up. It's 60 seconds on the clock. FURIA silent as a whisper.
And this is a lot of pressure on the youngster of outside. He has a lot to deal with. He has to try and multi and drop that bomb if he can.
Galil spray, Cello gets his pick in, 5 on 3 now. FURIA on the half invest may still take control of this matchup. Shot missed from Samey, baited. Second one also misses. Art takes him back. It's 2 players left, and K-Serato can strike on Sobel. He has no idea. He's there at Old Toxic. Art can pick up the frag, and all the effort, all the survival, everything Exononimo had to keep themselves alive in the late game has all gone to waste, as FURIA will take this 13-10 and move to the lower bracket decider.
Cello's been really impressive in this second half for opening kills, for getting 5v4s. We saw it in that round where he got a triple entry. We've seen it in this round. Not working with a massive amount. He was the first player to get that kill on A. The Lunatic's going to try his absolute best, but players...